Chalmers, Cronin, Laurie, Atkins, Ella, Eden, Price, Sharp, Wynn, Mayers, Stewart and Michael Potter, Peter and Chris Mortimer, Farah, O'Brien, Lamb, Steve Mortimer, Langmack, Gould, Batiste, Broman, Folks and Tunks.
Very good side. I think Canterbury's got to play pretty well to beat them today. I wouldn't say they're hot favourites, but I'd say we have to say favourites with a pretty good complement of players that we've got in the side. Thanks, Dave.
Mayers running like a man inspired. And he's put Steve Mortimer on the ground. Steve's very groggy at the moment. He's getting back into the line, but he went in to make a tackle on Mayers and he picked up, I would think, a knee. Just got his head in the wrong place at the wrong time. Across now for Ella. A cut-out pass to Cronin. Cronin gets a pass out. Laurie sweeps it off the ground. It's with Mike Eden. Inside for Chalmers. Inside for Ella. He kicks ahead. He leads the race for the ball. On the toe he goes again. And he scores. Steve Ella has scored a magic try. Oh boy, oh boy. That's been a superb try. Stewart takes it. Jerd. Ella wide for Cronin. Cut out ball. Beautifully executed to Lydiard. Over the halfway. He's 32 metres out. Down to the quarter line goes Lydiard. Beautifully executed move.
And that was another example of the Parramatta tactics to bring the Canterbury Bankstown defenders in and then move the ball wide.
Win now. Centre ground. 20 metres out. Played back to Sharp. Left for Jerd. Hand off back to Sharp. Sharp did well to take it. Tackled by Mike Eden. Batiste now. Met by Peter Wynn down low. Mayers over the top. Broman. Sharp takes him. He gets his pass away to Phil Gould. Oh dear, oh dear. Gould appeared to be juggling it towards the line. And it must have been very, very close for Canterbury. Broman's pass was a beauty. And then Gould seemed to have it, and for a moment I thought it hit the referee, but that picture shows that it didn't. And so it's Parramatta coming up with the ball. Potter coming out of it the worse for wear. Oh, O'Brien has coughed it up. Parramatta's got the ball. It's away with Jerd. Jerd's inside the 22 line.
Should have let the ball go then, Jerd. Parramatta are masters of counter-attack. They had extras on the left-hand side of the field, but Stan Jerd died with a tackle.
Forgive him, kind sir, he is a front rower. Here's Price. Price within about 8 metres of the line. Played back for Sharp. On to Eden. On it goes to Mayers. Mayers to Cronin. On to Graham Atkins. Atkins scores. That's the Eels' second try. Catching, passing and running. The Bulldogs, they're not shuffling.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very good start. They're really taking it to them, but they'd probably be even a little bit better if they just seem to be rushing some of their plays. You know, they've dropped a bit of ball on the first and second tackles, which is not helpful.
Chalmers with a long run back to the 22 line. We'll come back with Stephen in just a moment. Timeout though. Chalmers is injured. Well, now, the crowd are hollering. This was the tackle on Chalmers.
The amazing thing really is you look at the scoreboard and the game's been so much in favour of the Eels, yet the Bulldogs are still in it.
Gee, that was a great tackle by Andrew Farah. He picked David Lydiard.
Well, it may well be that Peter Wynn took an injury into the match also. He's only made 10 tackles in the game, and that's unlike him, but he's done some great things in attack.
Look at Ella. Pushing players away as he makes that yardage. Oh, Stan Jerd. He took the shoulder charge, still got it away. David Lydiard proving a hard target for some of the Canterbury forwards. Lydiard still going. He comes to Cronin, gets it on to Atkins. Atkins is still going. Atkins looks for the line. Atkins has scored. Atkins scores. Wow. Well, Ella and Lydiard. If looks could speak. Against the feed again. Is that 3 now? 3 scrums against the feed against Canterbury.
I think you'll find that they're all in the second half, and what tends to happen is that the Canterbury Bankstown scrum can give a good push and support their hooker Steve Folkes in the first half, but in the second half when they're tired and it comes back to scrummaging ability, he just can't get his share.
Chalmers. Mosley across for Eden, then to Ella. Mayer's coming up. Mayer's with it now. It's hard to fathom, you know. I must admit I'm an admirer of Billy Johnston, and they persevere with this construction of the scrum the way it is. Here's Ella. Ella in and around and between, and then Cronin. Cronin is crunched from behind. Ella and Cronin really putting it on today. The bomb from Ella. The chase is on, and it's a try, I think. Glenn Mansfield has come down with the ball. He makes a specialty of it. And Canterbury win the scrum. Mortimer chips over the top. A kick and chase. Chalmers goes across, and did he beat Mortimer to the ball? Referee Roberts. He's sending Lamb to the bin. Terry Lamb has been sent to the sin bin, but here's the replay of the race between Chalmers and Mortimer. The crowd giving Ella a champion's reception as he comes off. As the ball is spun by Canterbury through Andrew Farrell out to Chris Mortimer. Lydiard makes the tackle. Steve O'Brien gets around Graham Atkins. And O'Brien has done magnificently as he gives it inside for Michael Potter. Potter gets the pass away. Backing up was Chris Mortimer. Back to Jim Lees, is it? Across now for Steve Mortimer, and it's gone on to Stephen Folkes. Now it's with Peter Mortimer as Canterbury play razzle-dazzle football. It's flung in field to Gillespie, and he's crunched from behind by Jeffrey Bugden. Now it's with Steve Mortimer. He kicks ahead and says, I'll have another go. The race is on with Steve Sharp cleaning it up for the Eels. Line drop out. Scrum won by Canterbury for Mortimer. Langmack. Steve Mortimer. Bugden. Lydiard. Lydiard's been very, very strong today. That was that chip from Mortimer. He's been putting that all together in the last 10 minutes of the game. And he's had Parramatta stretched to the limits every time he's applied it. Mansfield. Eden. A little bit of Steve Mortimer back. Taken by Potter. There's the siren. The rematch of the grand finalist ending with Parramatta winning by 22 points to 2. Ella, Mansfield a try apiece. Atkins scored 2. Cronin kicked 3 goals. And Canterbury, their lone points coming from a penalty by Andrew Farrell. 22 to 2 in favour of Parramatta over Canterbury.
Don't forget to subscribe, add your comments and share your memories. If you have any old VHS tapes or even DVD to dispose, let me know. Drop me an email on ceagle666@gmail.com.